Have you ever wondered if a negative event could be predicted? Maybe a school shooting or suicide or some other type of violent act perpetrated by someone with unstable mental health. My team set out to see the possibility of predicting negative events by examining internet search interests for mental health terms, namely anxiety, depression, and suicide. This info should be of interest to public safety departments and for psychological treatment practices. Our approach was to use data collected by the GDELT project. GDELT monitors broadcast print and web news and assigns a tone value to the news article. Negatively toned articles are given values from -1 to -100. We wrote an SQL query to gather U.S. negative events occurring in the last 2.5 years. The other data set that we used is Google Trends, which details the popularity of search queries over time. We were able to do an API call to Google Trends using the gtrends.r library. There is an existing research done by CDC to predict flu outbreaks by looking at searches for the flu. However, looking at search interest for mental health terms and how this correlates with negative news events occurring in the U.S. is something that we did not see before. Our data visualization takes looking at the correlated relationship a step further. We also look at whether there exists a lead-lag relationship between events and search queries. This will identify how quickly negative events respond to changes in search query volume on mental health topics. At the state level, we saw some significant correlations, and at the U.S. country level, there was a 0.05 significant correlation with a R-squared value of 8.65. Therefore, we conclude that 8.6% of negative event volume can be explained by search interest in mental health terms. If you look at Figure 2, the peaks beyond the confidence band indicate significant correlation. The x-axis shows the lag in weeks between the search and the event. For a future project, we would begin to look at higher granularity, correlations between Google searches at the metropolitan level compared to events occurring in and around that same area. We are going to look at search interest for anxiety for the state of New Mexico. The contemporaneous correlation is 0.49, very small. However, if we look at events occurring 2 weeks after the searches, we see a correlation of 0.1418 and a p-value of 0.00.